Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to take a look at some of the cards for the Enchantress villain for the upcoming Trickster Takeover. Um, Last week, FFG dropped an article with two new villains, the Enchantress and Loki, in a new scenario pack. And one of the villains is the Enchantress, and we're going to go over what she does and some of the cards that are coming out that I'm looking forward to. But first of all, let's take a look at what she does. So we got stage one here. She's got a 2 scheme, 1 attack. She's Asgard Mystic. After Enchantress attacks you, place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. And we have 4 copies of Hypnotic Gaze. These are a double-sided card. The first side's the same. It's an enchantment, permanent. Your identity gains the Defiant trait. If there are 5 or more charm counters here, remove each charm counter from here and flip this card. The article showed 2 of the back sides of the Hypnotic Gaze, so each one's different. But we got the Trance of Greed, which is a permanent. Your identity gains the Enthrall trait. When revealed, you are confused. Otherwise, take 2 damage. Forced action, exhaust this card, draw 1 card, then play that card, paying its cost. If you cannot, take 1 damage. And we have the Trance of Wrath, another enchantment, permanent. Your identity gains the Enthrall trait. When revealed, search the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a card and reveal it. Forced action, exhaust this card, take 1 indirect damage, deal 2 damage to a minion. Now, these are forced actions, so you have to do it at some point during the hero phase. It doesn't have to be on your turn. You can wait till like the end of the hero phase or whatever, but you have to do this before you move on to the villain phase. And there are some treachery cards that deal with if you are enthralled or not. How do you get charm counters? Well, again, when she attacks, you place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. But she also has her crown, which Crown of the Enchantress, attached to the Enchantress. In expert mode, Enchantress gains Stalwart. Forced response, after Enchantress schemes against you, place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. In a hero action, each player exhausts their identity and takes 1 damage to discard this card. So in addition to getting charm counters when she attacks, with the crown out, she also gets it when she schemes. And each player has to exhaust their identity and take a damage to get rid of this card. So in multiplayer, you really have to coordinate, because you don't want to get all those extra charm counters. Another way to get charm counters is by being engaged with some of her minions. And so this one is Enthralled Lackey. 2 scheme, 1 attack, 3 hit points, enthralled. He gains quick strike and a forced response. After this minion attacks you, place 1 charm counters on the enchantment card in your player area. And as a boost, you choose to either place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your player area or confuse your identity. So, in addition to her attacks, and if she has a crown, her thwarts, now when her minions attack, you can gain crown counters that way as well. So there you go. Then her treachery cards do different things depending on if you're on your defiant side or if you're on the enthralled side. So when revealed, for do my bidding, when revealed, if your identity has the defiant trait, you get to choose one of the ones below. And if you have the enthralled trait, you have to do both. So for do my bidding, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveal it. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a side scheme and reveal it. For Spell Blast, again, the same thing. If you're defiant, you choose one. If you're enthralled, you choose both. Enchantress schemes with +1 scheme in expert mode, or the Enchantress attacks you with +1 attack in expert mode. So again, more counters. Then she's got a couple minions that are even stronger when you're enthralled. So first we have the Enthralled Brute, who's 1 scheme, 2 attack, 4 hit points with a star. He's got Guard. While this minion is engaged with a player whose identity has the Enthralled trait, the minion gains +3 hit points. And as a boost, choose to either place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area or exhaust your identity. Or we have Cinder, which is 1 scheme, 4 attack, 6 hit points. Cinder's attacks deal indirect damage. If your identity has the Defiant trait, Cinder activates against you. If your identity has the Enthrall trait, give Cinder a tough status card. Now, you might be wondering what happens when I add a charm counter after I'm already enthralled. Well, the main scheme has that covered. It's a threshold of 6 per player. It's got it adds 1 per player per turn, starts with 1 per player. Forced interrupt. When a charm counter would be placed on the enchantment card in your player area, if your identity has the enthrall trait, place 1 threat here instead. So there's no way of getting around the charm counters, and it still has an effect even after you're enthralled. So there you go. And the final card we're going to talk about today is Spellbound. It's a side scheme. When defeated, each player whose identity has the Defiant trait places 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in their play area. Each player whose identity has the Enthrall trait discards a card they control. It's got a crisis and 4 threat. Now, there's all the scenario pack also comes with a modular set. We're going to discuss that in another video. I believe the modular set is used for both villains. And then there'll be a video talking about Loki. And Loki has something very unique. Well, besides being Loki, there's actually a new play style. So we will go over that when we get to the Loki video. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.